Shedeur starting on Friday. This will be the highest rated game, preseason game in the history of the NFL. Ain't no doubt about it.
I think it's going to be a good time for the young fella.
My mindset is,
What's that?
Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel about to get some permanent rest. I don't think so good. They're going to be gone. When we get, it's going to be gone. It's over for them.
Yeah.
It's over for them. Just go, just do what you do.
And enjoy the moment.
That's it.
Man.
Just be you.
Stop.
Boy, shut up.
Hey, but look, can y'all imagine like the jitters or the butterflies that he may have? Like he's actually about to get ready to live out the American dream, which is making it to the NFL. That's probably one of his main goals. And to be able to, start in his first preseason game. Man, I remember when I was a rookie, Uncle Ocho, listen, boy, I took the preseason like it was the playoffs. Like, because as a young fella, you gotta prove yourself.
You don't know no better.
You gotta prove yourself. So only thing you know is going out there playing hard and showing that you belong.
Yeah. You need to hush, bro. You
got some killers over there, boy.
I agree with you, Joe. And I was telling Ocho this. I said, look how this thing worked out.
Yeah.
Damn string. 4th string ain't gonna start.
Yeah. I told you, listen,
4th string, he's 4th on the depth chart.
Yeah.
I don't know. Because what I read and it says, man, Shedeur is outplaying Dylan Gabriel. And then some people keep saying, well, he ain't. So I don't really know. I mean, I wish I could be there to actually see it for myself. But I've read more articles in which it reads that Shedeur is outplaying Dylan Gabriel.
Yeah.
So all this time, he ain't got no work with the ones. Not one snap, not one rep. Won't he do it?
Hey.
The boy finna ball out, man.
Hey, mysterious ways. I'm telling you, gonna go out there, take them boy right down the field.
I'm just trying to figure out if you're really trying to do an evaluation. Ocho, how can I say I'm trying to evaluate you when I don't give you the same opportunities that I'm giving everybody else that I'm evaluating? Now, Ocho, I'm gonna see if you can do this job. Now, the job requires a computer. But I ain't gonna give you no computer, Ocho. But this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, damn. Them other guys ain't come to work today. Okay, Ocho, you up. Here's the computer. Now, you ain't let me work the computer the whole damn time for 2 weeks.
But you know the funny thing about that, even though I wasn't able to work the computer for them 2 weeks, when you put the computer in my hands, I'm still better than those that's had it at their disposal before me anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because the NFL preseason just got hit by a lightning bolt. Shedeur Sanders, the 5th-round rookie who was left in the shadows, is stepping into the spotlight as the Cleveland Browns starting quarterback against the Carolina Panthers this Friday night. This isn't just a game, it's a seismic shift in the NFL narrative. We're talking about a kid who was QB4 on the depth chart, barely sniffing first-team reps, now thrust into the fire of an NFL opener. The hype, through the roof. ESPN and Browns insider Mary Kay Cabot dropped the bombshell. Shedeur's starting because Kenny Pickett and Dylan Gabriel are sidelined with hamstring injuries, and Joe Flacco's being preserved for the regular season. This isn't just must-see television. It's poised to be the highest-rated preseason game in NFL history. But let's be real, can a rookie with 0 first-team snaps handle this pressure, or will he crumble under the weight of a franchise's expectations? The stage is set, and the drama is palpable. This isn't just a random start, it's the culmination of a journey filled with doubt, disrespect, and defiance. But how did Shedeur, the overlooked rookie, end up here? Let's dive into the chaos of his draft day disaster. Picture this. The 26th of April, 2025. The NFL Draft. Shedeur Sanders, the golden arm from Colorado, was supposed to be a first-round lock. Analysts raved about his poise, his 74% completion rate, and his 37 touchdowns in his final college season. Yet, round after round, his name wasn't called. The Browns picked Dylan Gabriel in the 3rd round, while Shedeur plummeted to the 5th pick, 144. The silence in the Sanders household was deafening. Deion Sanders, Coach Prime himself, called the draft coverage venomous. An anonymous NFL coach didn't hold back, slamming Shedeur as entitled with horrible body language and a bad interview. Ouch. The Browns' own owner, Jimmy Haslam, admitted he wasn't sold on Shedeur, pinning the pick on GM Andrew Berry. This wasn't a warm welcome, it was a slap in the face. But Shedeur, He didn't sulk. He didn't tweet. He went to work, ready to prove every critic wrong, and now, with injuries shaking up the depth chart, the stage is his. From draft day disappointment to training camp afterthought, Shedeur's been fighting an uphill battle. But what happens when the underdog gets no reps, no respect, and still outshines the competition? Let's talk about the Browns' quarterback chaos. The Cleveland Browns quarterback room is a mess, a four-man battle that's more like a cage match. You've got Joe Flacco, the 40-year-old vet with a Super Bowl ring, still slinging it. Kenny Pickett, the former Steeler fighting for redemption. Dillon Gabriel, the third-round darling, pegged as the future. And then there's Shedeur Sanders, the forgotten fifth-rounder, stuck at QB4. But here's the kicker. Through 9 training camp practices, Shedeur's been outplaying them all. ESPN, Cleveland stat, don't lie. 49%, 70% completion, 6 touchdowns, 0 picks. Compare that to Flacco's 58, 7%, Gabriel's 54, 9%, and Pickett's lone interception. Yet, he's been stuck with third stringers, barely touching the first-team huddle. Then, the chaos hit. Pickett and Gabriel go down with hamstring injuries. Flacco's preserved for the regular season, and just like that, the Browns signed Tyler Huntley as backup, leaving Shedeur as the only healthy starter. This isn't a fairy tale, it's a pressure cooker, and Shedeur's ready to explode. The Browns didn't plan for this, but Shedeur's seizing the moment. So, what's at stake when he steps onto that field against Carolina? Let's break down why this game could rewrite his destiny. This isn't just a preseason game, it's Shedeur Sanders' MAKEORBREAK moment. Friday night, under the bright lights in Carolina. He's not just playing for a win, he's playing to silence the doubters, to shift the Browns' depth chart, and to put the entire NFL on notice. The Panthers starters, led by head coach Dave Canales, are coming to play, meaning Shedeur faces a legit NFL defense with backup receivers like Gage Larvadain, no Jerry Jeudy, no Cedric Tillman, just raw talent and grit. If he lights it up, completes 70% of his passes like in practice, or leads a game-winning drive, the Browns front office will have to rethink everything. Fans are already buzzing. This could be the most-watched preseason game in Browns history. But if he stumbles, the critics who called him overhyped will pounce. Shedeur knows the deal. Pressure doesn't break him, it fuels him. He's ready to ball out, and the NFL world is watching. Shedeur's got the stage, but can he steal the show? Let's talk about the bigger picture, how one game could change the NFL landscape for this rookie. If Shedeur Sanders balls out on Friday, the shockwaves will be felt far beyond Cleveland. A single standout performance could flip the Browns' depth chart upside down. Joe Flacco's QB1 status, not so secure. Dillon Gabriel's future, starter label, on shaky ground. And let's not forget the 31 other NFL teams watching. A dazzling debut, say, 200 yards, 2 TDs. No picks could have GMs from struggling franchises like the Giants or Raiders scrambling to their phones. Shedeur's not just playing for a roster spot. He's auditioning for the league. X is already buzzing. Free Shedeur, some fans cry, claiming the Browns only drafted him for marketability. Others say he's built different, unshaken by adversity. One thing's clear. If Shedeur delivers, the conversation around his name changes forever. This is his shot to prove he's not just Coach Prime's son, he's the NFL's next big thing. The clock's ticking, and Shedeur's ready to rewrite his story. But what's the final word on this electrifying moment? Let's wrap it up. Shedeur Sanders isn't just stepping onto an NFL field, he's stepping into history. This Friday, the 8th of August, 2025, at 7 p.m. ET, the world will watch as a fifth-round rookie takes on the weight of a franchise's hopes, a family's legacy, and a league's scrutiny. He's got no first-team reps, a skeptical front office, and a mountain of doubters. But he's also got 4,134 college yards, 37 touchdowns, and a chip on his shoulder, the size of Cleveland itself. This is more than a game, it's a statement. Will Shedeur collapse under the pressure, or will he rise like a phoenix and burn the NFL narrative to the ground? One thing's for sure. When that final whistle blows, the conversation around Shedeur Sanders will never be the same. Tune in, because this is the start of something big.